Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pete's Corner.
I'm T. Johnson.
And I'm Jessie Treece.
The weather is finally starting to cool down, the leaves are changing colors. This can only mean one thing. Fall is coming.
Thank goodness, because I am sick of that summer weather.
I know, me too. I'm so excited for sweater weather to come.
Speaking of sweaters, put yours on and stick around with us as we show you all the great things you can do for the fall season on and off campus.
Today we're going to cover everything from fall fashion trends to fun haunted locations to get you into the spirit of fall.
Whether you're looking for the perfect hiking trail or just wanting some nice scenery to look at, Bailey Battelle has the perfect places for you.
One of the most notable features of fall is the beautiful golden brown and glowing orange leaves that cover the ground. Luckily, you don't have to travel far to see all that, because some of the best fall foliage routes can be found right here in and around Stillwater.
I love driving around the Oklahoma back roads, especially in Stillwater, because in the fall the leaves are changing colors and falling, and it's just beautiful to drive.
The OSU Botanical Gardens Sanborn Lake, Boomer Lake, and Osage National Park are some of the best spots to see these colorful leaves in Oklahoma this fall. If you're looking for somewhere to take a staycation, check out Osage National Park. Just north of Pawhuska, Osage National Park is only an hour-and-a-half drive from Stillwater, making it perfect for a quick day trip getaway. With over 1,000 acres of lush forestry, there's plenty of fall foliage to take in. Moving closer to Stillwater, the OSU Botanical Gardens offer a wide variety of fall foliage, including big, beautiful trees when you drive in by the Arboretum.
The neat thing about this place is the diversity of the trees. Like, people don't appreciate that Arboretum, but I mean, we've got trees, very unusual trees there. Some of the trees will be with berries. Some of the trees will be losing their leaves.
With garden ambassadors always standing by, the Botanical Gardens is a great place to not only look at some fall foliage, but learn about it too.
If you're looking for a more secluded place, Sanborn Lake is a great place to look at the fall leaves and de-stress. These benches here are great to just look out at the water and relax after a long day of classes.
Tucked away behind the Stillwater Regional Airport, Sanborn Lake is a beautiful spot to go fishing, walking, or even to just sit and watch the sunset over the beautiful fall trees. Lastly, if you're wanting somewhere bigger, try Boomer Lake. Boomer is a great place to take a morning jog or go fishing and is surrounded by big trees, perfect for those fall leaves. Fall is a beautiful time here in Oklahoma, so get out this season and take a relaxing break at one of these spots. It won't be long before the winter winds come sweeping in, so be sure to catch the fall colors while you can. For Pete's Corner, I'm Bailey Battelle.
Thanks, Bailey. I'll be sure to check some of those places out.
If you're still looking for a more peaceful and relaxing time, Allie Baden has the perfect spot for you.
Oklahoma State's Botanic Garden has always been a place to visit for the fall season. However, new improvements being implemented this coming fall allow OSU's hidden gem to be even more accessible to the public. One of the concerns with the garden as is that the paths surrounding the garden are not paved. Director of the Botanic Garden, Lou Anella, says that change is coming soon.
One of my goals as the director has been to improve infrastructure. So we've done some paving. We have a plan now to put in a new road from the highway up to the garden.
The university has helped finance the garden's paving project. The garden has also set aside donations for this initiative, as Anella believes it is important for the growth of the garden.
This is also a teaching garden. So over 20 classes, 20 different OSU classes use this facility as a teaching facility, as part of their classwork. So it's, of course, very important to the Department of Horticulture and Landscape Architecture. We, of course, bring our students here, but other classes use it as well. Entomology, art classes, poetry classes. There's just lots of different classes that use it.
While the garden does have an educational component to it, it's also just a fun place to bring family, friends, even grandparents. With the new updates, the garden is able to have more free activities.
The goal of these activities? to remind people to get outside and enjoy nature.
I really love the botanical gardens. Whenever I have spent the whole week studying inside at the library, I can just go out in nature, walk around, enjoy the flowers.
The Botanic Garden hosts concerts, yoga classes, and provides opportunities for people to volunteer. On October 5th, the Botanic Garden will host the Garden Fest. This festival will feature art vendors and free family-friendly activities, as well as a pumpkin and mum sale.
Just gives us great joy to see families here and see people here, see students walking here. Just a great place for the public to be. And that's my favorite thing about it, because I really think gardens are about people.
The Botanic Garden is always looking for ways to improve, but one thing remains constant. The garden is the go-to place for the fall season. For Pete's Corner, this is Allie Baden.
Thanks, Allie. The Garden Festival sure sounds like a lot of fun.
We're going to take a quick break.
And whenever we come back, we're going to talk about some fall volunteer opportunities.
Because of Cass, I'm more confident behind the camera.
Because of Cass, I have found lifelong friends and amazing mentors.
Because of Cass, I will be able to teach English in Cambodia with the Peace Corps.
Because of Cass, I had the opportunity to intern on Capitol Hill.
Because of Cass, I got to sing at the Vatican.
Because of Cass, I was able to present my research and I won a scholarship for it.
Because of Cass, I miss Black OSU.
Because of Cass, I can help someone else find their voice.
Because of Cass, I'm able to not only have 1, but 2 internships for the summer lined up already.
Because of Cass, I am confident in leadership positions.
Because of Cass, I'm excited for my future and the opportunities I have within my major.
Because of Cass, I can do it, and so can you.
When everything is on the line, one person can change the game. One swing of the bat, one perfect pass, one leaping catch. In the most important moments, one play, one person can make the difference. This is your moment. Your opportunity to change the game for our student athletes. Will you sit on the sidelines? Or will you be a game changer? Join the posse today. Call 405-744-7301 or log on to okstateposse.com. Be a game changer.
I've had a lifetime of little sweet pieces of special. And I just want them to know I love them.
The Cancer Center at Stillwater Medical, the heart of cancer care.
What is it about Oklahoma State?
This place is special.
Believe me, I know. It's my home.
I've spent more of my life at OSU than away from it.
So here's what I can tell you.
There's just something about Oklahoma State.
We've had some pretty remarkable people pass through these walls.
People like Henry Ivan, Ed Gallagher,
Robin Ventura, and
Barry Sanders.
I could go on and on about our All-Americans,
our national champions,
and our Hall of Famers. You could say the people are what make this place special, and you'd be correct.
But it goes beyond the people.
There's something else about Stillwater that attracts greatness.
Maybe it's the hard work that all of us have put in during our time here to make something of ourselves.
Maybe it's the trials we've endured as a family.
We've been tested in ways that most people cannot understand.
Yet we never waver
in who we are
and what we believe in.
We've proven we can win at the highest level.
But winning isn't the only reason why people choose Oklahoma State.
It's more than that.
Our fans don't just cheer for the Cowboys.
They are the Cowboys.
The culture here is bigger than all of us. It means something to be a Cowboy.
It's the values OSU stands for.
The values of being loyal and true.
Loyal and true.
Loyal and true.
Loyal and true. Loyal and true.
Welcome back to Pete's Corner. If you've got some free time on your hands, Avery Fulton has just the thing for you.
The beginning of fall means the start of many things: the changing of leaves, pumpkin patches, haunted houses, pumpkin spice lattes. It also begins the season of giving. The holidays are around the corner, and that means that nonprofit organizations have an increased need for volunteers. On campus or off, there are plenty of ways for students to get involved. Local nonprofits such as Our Daily Bread, Wings of Hope, United Way of Stillwater, and Hope House are just a few organizations people can get involved with.
We have work days where most of the time it's sorting through new donations and getting clothes hung up and pants on the shelves and stuff like that. Right now we're going through a season switch, which is putting away all of the summer clothes, getting out the winter clothes, so that's an extra busy time.
Run with the support of the First United Methodist Church, the Hope House provides support to many Oklahoman foster families each month. In August alone, they were able to serve 25 families and 60 foster children by providing 687 articles of clothing, 56 packages of new socks and underwear, and 16 packages of diapers. Without the support of volunteers during this busy time, organizations such as the Hope House wouldn't be able to have the impact on the community that they do. Even if you don't have time to volunteer, there's plenty of ways you can give back to the community. There's clothing drop-offs all over Stillwater. Every little contribution counts.
Community service is actually important because you give back to whoever needs help. I mean, we have time on our hands. We just kind of donate our time to help out those in need. And basically, it's just so we can help out around and do the best we can in our community.
The volunteers, the interaction with the foster families and learning more about fostering and stuff, and the love that the people show to the kids that they're taking care of and stuff has really impacted their lives too.
For more information on volunteer opportunities in Stillwater, go to OSU's Student Volunteer Center webpage or OK State's campus link. For Pete's Corner, I'm Avery Fulton.
Thanks, Avery. Those are some awesome opportunities.
Yeah, it sounds like a great cause. I think I might head out there to help sometime. There are never enough helping hands. Isaac Dennis has another opportunity for you to give back.
With the change of seasons, fall marks a busy time for more than just local businesses. The drop in temperature means everyone starts heading inside, which can cause a strain for programs like Mission of Hope.
October, November, the numbers start increasing. By December, we're usually up to about 65 people in here at once.
Mission of Hope has permanent support housing, rehousing programs, and prevention programs. In extreme weather, they admit individuals with no restrictions. They don't just give people without a home a place to stay, though. They give them a community.
For Thanksgiving, we get a lot of donations, usually, we hope. Our clients kind of get together as a family and usually cook their own Thanksgiving meal.
While Mission of Hope sees an increase in residents during the fall and winter months, Our Daily Bread actually sees a pretty consistent amount of people throughout the year. Their busiest days, of course, are Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Especially around the holidays, people are in need of emergency food more often. Hunger is something that happens year-round, so it's not people are more hungry in the fall necessarily. It's just there's more things happening, there's more activities, there's more money being spent on school or utilities or whatever may come up, and so people, the first bill to go is the food bill.
With the increased demand surrounding holidays, they could use all the help they can get.
Always do a lot of extra preparation on our end because we do need more volunteers that day. On average, we serve about 65 houses a day. And the day before Thanksgiving, we've routinely served 100 plus. Our highest was 122 houses.
Even if you don't have time to volunteer at these local outreach programs, there is still something you can do.
Be grateful, first of all, that it's not you. And being aware, I think really just being aware of what's happening around you. I mean, we're right here in the same town, and there are so many people that don't realize that we're here or what we're doing here.
Those wanting to get involved this fall can contact any local homeless shelters or food pantries, as they are always looking for help. With Pete's Corner, this is Isaac Dennis.
Helping out can definitely be rewarding. Hey Jessie, how do you get into the Halloween spirit?
Well, my family and I, we like to sit around and tell ghost stories. And not to brag, but I'm a pretty good storyteller.
That's so fun. Speaking of ghost stories, Haley Carr has some places for us to check out.
Spooky season is right around the corner, and for many people, that means it's time to make Halloween costumes and plan outings with their friends. But for others, it's a time to experience the paranormal. Shylyn McClellan believes she might be living in a haunted home.
Since I moved in, I've had roughly 3 encounters. One that's actually reoccurring is my door will open by itself a lot. And at first I just chalk that up to, oh, it's an old house, it's just creaky, it's just temperature changes, but it happens rather deliberately and there's no real prompting to it. So that happens quite a lot. One of my roommate's rooms, it has 2 closets, and one of them is directly underneath the stairs, and it is the creepiest looking closet. It's something out of The Conjuring.
But houses aren't the only places that can be haunted. Edmund Lowe Library in Stillwater, Oklahoma is alleged to have a number of ghosts who roam its halls.
So my security guard friend told me this story. When he was closing up one night, he was walking past a bookshelf and a book falls off, which is no big deal. He puts it back, snug, pushes it back as far as it'll go. It's not gonna fall off. And he almost makes it out of the room before it goes flying violently off the shelf. He is just like, absolutely not, and gets the hell out of there.
Now let's move on to Pawhuska, Oklahoma, where an alleged haunted schoolhouse sits waiting for students who have long gone. Bird Creek School was built in the early 1900s for Native American students. Now abandoned, the musty one-room school is home to wasps, spiders, and overgrowth. But legend has it that if you write your name on the chalkboard and leave, when you come back, your name might be wiped clean by unseen hands. But the exchange of paranormal stories are just one of the activities fall has to offer. For Pete's Corner, I'm Haley Carr.
I don't know about you, but I'm super creeped out.
I'm not. I'm ready for more. For the braver bunch, Danny Dalla Batista has the perfect nightmare to get into the Halloween spirit.
In various parts of Oklahoma, citizens can find thrills of all kinds during the fall. Some Oklahoma residents go the extra mile so thrill seekers and adrenaline junkies get the chance to live out their own scary movie.
This is where you can see it all, It's every horror movie, and it's live. It's a living, breathing horror film that you're walking through and experiencing live, and there's no other experience like it.
It makes doing this job challenging, but fun.
For Guthrie Haunts owner John Pagonis, bringing the nightmares to life is more than just wearing a few costumes and painting faces.
Haunted houses, some of them, not saying all, some of them are just jump scares, but I wanted something that was more interactive, that would draw the customer into the scene and kind of give them a false reality as much as possible. So I think that's why we do what we do.
Fear has no age in these places, and with every twist and turn, families are getting one step closer to bonding.
Parents, I'm a parent now, and I have a teenage daughter and a son that's almost a teenager, and I want to go do stuff with them. I love to hear people say, yeah, it's our tradition to come here with my kids or to come here with my friends. I think it just kind of brings people together. That's the main reason, and I really enjoy seeing that.
I think that's the one time that I actually get to bond with my family through the year. That's when we all say, okay, clear your schedules for this weekend or this weekend, and we're going to the asylum in Nowata, or we're going to Guthrie Haunts in Guthrie, or going to the sanctuary in Oklahoma City.
Whether it's for an adrenaline rush or spending time with your family, haunted houses can add thrill to the fall season. From Pete's Corner, I'm Danny Dalla Batista.
Well, that sounds right up my alley. Maybe I should work in a haunted house.
If ghost stories and haunted houses aren't your thing, Oklahoma still has a lot to offer. We'll take it to Jeremy Stutzman for family-friendly events.
As October moves along, the leaves start falling, hoodie weather begins, and the spooky creatures come on out. There are a ton of scary attractions during October, but what's there to do when you don't like to be scared? Luckily, you can visit Pumpkin Town in Tulsa. They are one of the best pumpkin patches in Oklahoma and is a family favorite. Pumpkin Town is family owned and has been open since 1999.
It really became something that my family was really passionate about. Once we saw like all the families coming out year after year and making it a special tradition.
Since they are family owned, they look to help your family make memories.
I enjoy the pumpkin patch because it's a good time to spend time with your family and your friends.
Pumpkin Town offers a wide variety of activities from giving tractor rides to visiting the petting zoo. They spend many hours setting up the farm every year.
We start about July 6th or so, right after the 4th of July, and then we just keep going right up till open, usually late September, but yeah, it takes a lot of time.
Pumpkin Town is here to help your family pick the perfect pumpkin. Pumpkin Town is a lot of fun. As we continue to carve our way into October, maybe you need a little bit more adrenaline in your life. So we're gonna head to the Tulsa State Fair and ride some rides. The Tulsa State Fair started off as a street fair in the 1980s. The fair has grown and draws in thousands of people a day because there is something for everyone.
Wonderful people come in and out of here. I can't keep up with them, man. So I love it. I hope I come back next year. Y'all hear that? Next year.
It offers many rides and carnival games with some big prizes. If people don't enjoy the stuffed animals, then they can visit the livestock in the expo area.
I love coming to the fair for the livestock. I grew up on a small farm. I'm a city boy now, but I miss the cattle.
The fair has unusual food from donut burgers to elephant ears and everything in between.
I like coming to the fair, first of all, for the food. I'm sure that's why most people come to the fair.
While people eat food, they can watch the live performances they have every night. The fair has something for everybody and is made to make memories. For Pete's Corner, this is Jeremy Stutzman.
See, that's more my style. Nothing spooky, just good old-fashioned fun. Thanks for sticking around. We're gonna take another short break.
Be sure to stay tuned because we've got some more great content coming up.
Believe me, I know. It's my home.
I've spent more of my life at OSU than away from it.
So here's what I can tell you.
There's just something about Oklahoma State.
We've had some pretty remarkable people pass through these walls.
People like Henry Ivan, Ed Gallagher,
Robin Ventura, and
Barry Sanders.
I could go on and on about our All-Americans,
our national champions,
and our Hall of Famers. You could say the people are what make this place special, and you'd be correct.
But it goes beyond the people.
There's something else about Stillwater that attracts greatness.
Maybe it's the hard work that all of us have put in during our time here to make something of ourselves.
Maybe it's the trials we've endured as a family.
We've been tested in ways that most people cannot understand.
Yet we never waver
in who we are
and what we believe in.
We've proven we can win at the highest level.
But winning isn't the only reason why people choose Oklahoma State.
It's more than that.
Our fans don't just cheer for the Cowboys.
They are the Cowboys.
The culture here is bigger than all of us. It means something to be a Cowboy.
It's the values OSU stands for.
The values of being loyal and true.
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 Welcome back to Pete's Corner. You know, fall is more than just Halloween and tradition.
It's also a time of remembrance and awareness. Caitlin Seiler shines a light on an important cause during the month of October.
When most people think of fall, they think of falling leaves, football season, and pumpkin spice. However, fall is the perfect time to fall into a new cause. The month of October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, a month dedicated to raising awareness for the education, prevention, and research for breast cancer. About 1 in 8 U.S. women will be diagnosed with breast cancer over the course of her lifetime. Aside from skin cancer, breast cancer is the most commonly diagnosed cancer among American women. One of the main purposes of Breast Cancer Awareness Month is educating women on the risks and early detection of breast cancer. Early detection increases survival rates and the ability to treat breast cancer. OSU Wellness's Health Education Coordinator, Marissa Sines, says that participating in events that raise money and spread awareness for the disease play a vital role in decreasing the statistics.
As someone who knows a bunch of people who have been affected by breast cancer, the numbers are just increasing with people who are affected. I think it's very important to create awareness and to be able to support those people who are going through that hard time.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month is a time to celebrate survivors and their stories. Participating in local events such as the Making Strides Marathon and OSU's Don't Duck with Breast Cancer is a great way to get involved with the cause.
This month, shades of pink can be seen all around campus. Men and women from across Oklahoma will be thinking pink to remember those that have been affected with breast cancer. This month, I'm thinking pink for my best friend's mom.
The national attitude towards breast cancer has shifted to not only being a health issue, but a women's empowerment issue. OSU student Amanda Reynolds saw her mother undergo treatment for cancer, and her experience inspired her to become involved in breast cancer education and awareness.
If we care about women's health, then we care about breast cancer education and awareness, and it's also sort of about women empowering other women. So if we can empower women in other areas of our society, we should be doing it in health.
This October, take a moment and reflect on who you think pink for, and participate in a local event or fundraiser. For Pete's Corner, I'm Caitlin Seiler.
It's good to see a little light in such a dark situation.
I agree.
So on another note, T, what's your go-to outfit for the fall season?
I usually like to wear a really big sweater, maybe some jeans, Doc Martens.
I feel that. Well, speaking of fall fashion, Jared Rotaw's got all the information on what to wear this fall season.
As the weather turns colder, the clothes get heavier. Gone are the days of shorts and t-shirts, and in are the months of pants and jackets. For many, this is their favorite time of the year to show off their style.
Fall is probably my favorite time of the season because I like my clothes better. I always stick with boots and sweaters and jeans, and that's just what I feel best in.
The progression of the season dictates how warm of clothes you wear. For Sean Conway, however, it's divided into two distinct parts.
Just shorts and hoodies, you're trying to stay warm but not too warm. And then the second phase is where it gets a little bit colder. You start wearing pants, you start wearing longer, heavier clothing on top.
For the latter part of the season, there are some basic essentials to live by, but that doesn't mean that you have to dress the same as everyone else.
I don't typically follow trends really. I just kind of do my own thing and wear whatever I feel the best in.
But for those that do enjoy following trends, it can take some real dedication.
I get my fashion inspiration from spending hours endlessly on the internet looking at what's going to be next.
Even if you're not following trends, everyone is influenced by the style of those they admire.
I guess I get a lot of my inspiration from Instagram. It's a pretty common place everyone does. I follow a lot of artists on there and stuff, so I like what they wear.
You don't have to break the bank to get nice clothes, though. There are many places here in Stillwater that offer great clothes for surprisingly cheap.
So Walls is a great place to get fall clothing. It's a great place to get any sort of clothing, really. It's sort of a wholesale store. Everything is half off there, at least half off.
Whether it's here, thrift stores like Goodwill, or discount stores like TJ Maxx, there are plenty of places in Stillwater where you can build up your wardrobe for cheap. And for many, fall is the perfect time to make a statement.
Throughout the year, getting a fit off is an important thing. It's an important statement to make, but during the fall is prime hours for getting a fit off.
If you're trying to add to your wardrobe on a budget, Stillwater has a couple of stores with just what you need. For Pete's Corner, I'm Jared Rotaw.
As you can see, there are various ways to enjoy the fall season.
Whether it's going to haunted houses or visiting foliage routes, Stillwater definitely has a lot to offer in the fall.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Pete's Corner.
And be sure to tune in next week where we'll learn about safety in Stillwater.